Movie review number 1538 is The Muppet Christmas Carol. The Muppet Christmas Carol is a 1992 movie that is directed by Brian Henson. So this movie has Walt Disney Pictures and Jim Henson Productions. I saw this movie on December 20th, 2025 at Mariemont Theatre in Mariemont, Ohio. So, you guys probably heard of the classic Christmas story, A Christmas Carol. And that's basically the story outlined in this movie. But it is told in Muppet style, the Muppet Christmas Carol. So you guys probably know the story of A Christmas Carol involving Ebenezer Scrooge and how at the beginning he was this grumpy old man who hated Christmas, and then throughout the book he was visited by three ghosts that showed him that he does want to celebrate Christmas again, and basically the ghosts kind of show him the past, present, and future, and how all those events have led him to become a good man at the end, and definitely love Christmas again. But this is told in Muppet style. So the Muppets perform the classic Dickens holiday tale, with Kermit the Frog playing Bob Cratchit, the put upon quote of stingy Ebenezer Scrooge. Other puppets, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Fozzie Bear, and Sam the Eagle, weave in and out of the story, while Scrooge receives visits from spirits of three Christmases, past, present, and future. They show him the error of his self-serving ways, but the miserable old man seems to be past any hope of redemption and happiness. Ooh. So, I know I kind of give away what happens at the end, but you guys should probably know the Christmas Carol story. But this is a Muppet style, where you see several of the Muppets playing characters. So, for instance, Kermit the Frog portrays Bob Cratchit, the put upon crook of Ebenezer Scrooge. We see Miss Piggy portraying Bob Cratchit's wife. And we also see other characters, including the great Gonzo, who portrays Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens is the author of A Christmas Carol, and the great Gonzo portrays Charles Dickens as the narrator. And Rizzle the Rat is just Rizzle. He is the guy that follows Charles Dickens around throughout the story. And like I said, other Muppet characters portray civil wars in this movie. And not just that, but we also see Michael Caine portraying Ebenezer Scrooge. Michael Caine really does a great job at portraying Ebenezer Scrooge. Now, Edward Sanders, Theo Sanders, Christopher Milnes, Russell Martin, and Ray Coulthard portrays a young Scrooge. Stephen McIntosh portrays Fred, who is Ebenezer Scrooge's nephew. Meredith Braun portrays Belle, who was Scrooge's former love interest. And Robin Weaver portrays Clara, who is Ebenezer Scrooge's niece-in-law and Fred's wife. So, besides that, we also have Muppet performers like Dave Groats, who perform the Muppet characters, the Great Gonzo, Waldorf, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, Suit, Whatnots, and original characters. Like I said, the Great Gonzo portrays Charles Dickens, or the narrator. Waldorf portrays Robert Morley. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew portrays a charity collector. Suit portrays a Fozzie Ray party entertainer. Whatnots portrays background characters. And we also see Bettina Cratchit, Pigs, and Richmond the Horse. Steve Whitmire performed Whistle the Rat, who portrays the tour narrator. Kermit the Frog, who portrays Bob Cratchit. Beaker, who portrays a charity collector. Bean Bunny, who portrays a boy. Rips, who portrays Fozzie Red party entertainer. And Steve Whitmire also performed Brenda Cratchit, Steve Puppeteer, Pigs, and Laundress. Frank Oz performs Miss Piggy, who portrays Emily Cratchit. Fozzie Bear portrays Fozzie Raid. Sam Eagle portrays a schoolmaster. George the janitor portrays himself. Animal portrays Frosty Ray Party Entertainer, and also portrays Vegetable Seller and Mr. Bite. Jerry Nelson performed Robin the Frog, who is Tiny Tim Cratchit, New Zealand as himself, Statler as Jacob Maury, Ma Bear as Ma Fuzzy Ray, Floyd Pepper as Frosty Ray Party Entertainer, Dr. Julius Strangeport as Fred's guest, background characters like Pops, Inkspot, Droop, and Fracker, and Jerry Nelson also performed The Ghost of Christmas Present, well, the face and voice performance, Bookkeeper Rat, Page, Crocodile, Mr. Applegate, and Mouse. David Woodman performed Peter Cratchit, Old Joe, and Bagel, along with the Swedish chef who portrays the Frosty Ray party cook, and Wanda McMurk, who is Fred's guest. Louise Gore performed Mrs. Deeber, Cockney Woman, and Brew, who is Fred's guest. Kevin Prell portrays the Ghost of Christmas Past, or the puppeteer only, Dormouse, and Arethea, who is the singer in Scrooge's number. Rob Tigner portrays the puppeteer only for the Ghost of Christmas Past and the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, also known as the Ghost of Christmas Future. William Todd Jones performed Ghost of Christmas Past but puppeteer only. Donald Austin portrays Ghost of Christmas Present in Suit Performer and Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come in Suit Performer. Mike Quinn portrays Undertaker and the Pig. Jessica Fox portrays Ghost of Christmas Past, the voice only, and David Shaw Parker portrays Old Joe. Wow. So like I just said, the movie features both human and Muppet characters. And some of the Muppet characters portray very important roles in this movie. Like Kermit the Frog is Bob Cratchit, Robin is Tiny Tim Cratchit, the Great Dancer is Charles Dickens, Miss Piggy is Bob Cratchit's wife, Sam the Eagle is the headmaster of a school, and many other characters. So I know the Christmas Carol story countless times, but I've never seen the Muppet Christmas Carol before. It's basically everything that you can imagine in the Christmas Carol story, but it's in Muppet style. And like I said, Michael Caine really does a great job of portraying Ebenezer Scrooge, especially in the beginning and in the end. But yeah, this was a really good movie. It is definitely a fun-filled family movie for all ages. Now, there are some dark scenes where we get to the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, but it's not really. If you guys have read a Christmas Carol story, then you probably know what I'm referring to, but it's not really too dark, I would say. After all, I believe this is a G-rated film. But anyway, this was really good. So that's my movie review of The Muppet Christmas Carol. Please tune in for this movie review. Alright, goodbye.